I co-own a small web business that helps artists raise money. And social networking has changed the way that we potentially get customers a lot. I mean, we have an active presence on Facebook and Twitter, and every time I like an artist, I will tweet that I like their songs, and people will I get a lot of visibility out of my interaction with artists on Twitter, and then that gets them interested in what I do.
There's a certain way of finding people and reaching people that social networking has enabled, and a certain connectedness. So, for example, I'm very passionate about food and cooking, and I recently moved to Austin, Texas. And so I was able to follow people who were passionate about the same subjects, become involved in the same organizations as them. The next thing you know, I'm involved in the Slow Food Group there in Austin, going to their parties, meeting the other food bloggers, and building my own personal social circle, as well as potentially coming up with some business ideas down the line, or certainly helping their businesses grow.
I wouldn't say I have a social network life, but I think what these tools do is keep you in touch with people that was never possible even 10 years ago. And I'm a former Deloitte partner, but here I am. And it's kind of like it worked through the network that I still maintain. I had left the firm, only 7 years ago.
Right. Yep.
It's been 7 years. He and I haven't seen each other for 7 years, but here we are. And I think it's the power of the network, and you never know that's how business will be done in the future.
I do these things where I actually upload a view of New York from my window every morning. And if I don't do it for a couple of days just because I might be busy, people actually ask how I'm doing. They're concerned that I haven't uploaded a photo of my view. And I find that endearing, and even on my birthday, getting over 57 happy birthdays just makes you feel better about your day.
Just connecting for the sake of connecting doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It's totally meaningless. Do you share something that you have in common? Do you have content in common? And then it's working. But I mean, there's people who just go around, they collect business cards, and and there's like...
Right, it isn't a race to get the most sort of connections on Facebook or LinkedIn if they're worthless, right? If they're not real world connections that have any sort of application of, rather than using you to get to the next point, but really of sharing the knowledge that you might have or that I might have to help you out.
Yeah.
It's sort of this
It's
two-way
reciprocal.
street, right?
It only works if you give.